Hi, church. Hi, Rise. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are surviving through this stuff that we're going through. And as usual, I want to tell you I love you and I miss you. I was thinking this week, in the midst of this quarantine and these unprecedented times that we're seeing in our nation, we've had our lives slow down tremendously, haven't we? There's no more running from here to there, or having full social calendars, or practices or rehearsals to go to every day after school or work. A lot of distractions have been removed from our lives, and as Christians, we should be taking these times to recenter ourselves on our faith and our relationship with God. But let's be honest. Getting rid of a distraction does not mean you have more time with God. Removing a distraction from your life is like removing a cup of water from a bucket. As soon as you remove that water, more water floods that space you just freed up. And in a split second, you can't even tell if you removed any water at all in the first place. Removing a distraction from your life just gives you more time for other distractions. Sure, I'm spending more time playing with my kids. I'm spending more time with Tiff. I'm reading more. I'm doing projects around the house. And I'm getting a lot of those things I've been put off for ages. I'm getting them done. But the main purpose of removing distractions is for us to draw closer to God. And if we aren't careful, all of those other distractions that we have time for now will end up doing the same thing in regards to our relationship with God, distracting us. Your flesh and Satan have a lot of proven ways to keep you distracted from God. If you want to take a challenge to go without something in order to spend more time with God, you must not only remove the distraction, but you must commit yourself to actually spending more time with God. There's a war going on. Your flesh wants to keep you focused on the flesh and on the things of this world. And Satan wants to keep you focused on anything other than God. Declaring to fight by removing something from your life isn't as easy as you might think. It takes some dedication, and it takes some discipline to spend that extra time with God above and beyond what you may already be spending every day. So if you want to draw closer to God, you got to go into it prepared with a battle plan. Set your priority on spending that time with God. Ask yourself some hard questions. Do I really need to pick up this phone and look at Instagram or Facebook for the 150th time today? Is binge watching this TV show really more important than my relationship with God? Make your relationship with God your top priority, and don't do or allow anything else to take that spot. Matthew 6:21 says this, "For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also." You need to plan your time. Plan your daily time with God the night before. If you wait until the next morning to determine how and when you're going to spend time with Jesus, something else is going to fill up your time. And it's going to take your attention away from being with God. Find the best time and the best place you can to be with God and prioritize that time. Take advantage of those 10 or 15 minute opportunities you have throughout the day. Even if you're convinced that you don't have an extra hour to be with God, you most certainly have 10 to 15 minutes that you could use instead of being on your phone or staring at the TV. As Christians, our top priority must be our relationship with God through Jesus Christ. It is where every other relationship in our life flows from. Be vigilant and be protective over your time and your relationship with God. Pray and read. Read and pray. Make the time and prioritize your relationship with Jesus. You'll be in a much better place if you do.